Hello, lovely people. I'm just going to give you a quick introduction into what hashtag EduReading is. So in short, it's an online academic reading group. As we know from the work of teachers and education people generally, the actual interactions that involve pedagogy, andragogy, or teaching, the actual work that we do is not as often a thing that as we would like it to be. So my academic EduReading group is part of an attempt to redress that. So back in September 18th of 2018, I had this idea, and obviously it's a dated idea now because I was talking about using Skype, which is not something that's commonly used any longer. But the idea was we'd read an academic article. Initially, I aimed to exclude academics for some reason. That's obviously changed over time as we've been required to engage with whoever is interested in engaging with the ideas. But that was the core kernel of the idea. We should be learning more than we are as education professionals. So it's a monthly reading group. It's developed over the years, of course, and will no doubt continue to do so. But the core work is you get an article either from the website or you have it emailed to you, or you download it from some other social media platform. They're generally short and things that can transfer across the globe. So relatively standard things. Not parochial, so not Australian based specifically, but obviously that's my context. There is then a Twitter chat on the last Sunday of the month, so you have the entire month to read and consider the ideas of your own from the paper and others, and then the Twitter chat takes place for an hour from 7 p.m. on the last Sunday of the month. These questions are informed by Flipgrid, which is a video sharing platform that we use. So I provide prompts, thinking stings to get you thinking about the article in different ways, and people respond there in short video clips of 3 minutes or less. The ideas that are sort of discussed there percolate throughout the month, and obviously there's a Twitter DM and several other social media discussion forums for this, but between those two sources the ideas percolate, and then that becomes the questions that are discussed on the last Sunday of the month. So it's all about forming our own knowledge. It's not learning necessarily purely from the research, but informed by the experience of the members of the group as they continue to change and evolve. So the group membership, like any group, sort of comes and goes depending on different workload concerns of people in the workplaces that they're at. But these are some of the wonderful educators, academics, and consultants that have informed the work of hashtag EduReading since its inception. So as the group has evolved, not surprisingly, we, as a group that discusses research, we took the leap to sort of produce our own publications around the group and what we felt it was exploring. So this is from the Journal of Professional Capital and Community, entitled Education Focused for Academics on Twitter, as you can see, with the idea of, we were essentially playing with the idea of a third space existing between people's own work and their school and universities, and this being sort of a third space where the title Pracademics, or practical academic, a person involved in both practice and the academy, tried to learn and develop their skills and their craft across that boundary. And in the Journal of Teacher Education of Australia, we brought together 5 members of our EduReading group, and this was a much longer, steeping article that took us between France and Australia and explored the kind of global nature of the EduReading group and the features that we feel are unique to the professional development taking place within this forum. So as part of that, of course, we had a Twitter chat through AusieEd discussing online learning spaces and our ideas from the Pracademic paper, as well as appearing on the AARE blog, Edu Research Matters, and the ACER Teacher blog. So if you'd like to read either of those papers, the details are there. I'm obviously covering the QR code, but you can chase that up. But most importantly, of course, if this interests you at all, you've always thought, I'm not studying at the moment, but perhaps I'd like to pursue some academic reading with some like-minded individuals, then by all means, search up hashtag EduReading on any of your social media platforms of your choosing, or seek out myself or one of the other members. And by all means, do join in the group and the activities that we run every month of the year, except for December and January. Cheers.